I'm gonna go through one of my favorite hip mobility drills. It's called Mortar-Pestle. We're gonna think about getting one of our hip joints to really rotate through internal and external hip rotation. Great for mobility, but also to say hello to our joints and get a little bit of waking up through our hips. So we'll start with your down foot press into a wall here. So this is gonna give you an anchor point that we're gonna keep throughout the whole exercise. Wanna make sure your head has a pad to relax on. If need be, you can use your arm here, but I like a yoga block or a pillow better. And then optional here is a kettlebell or something heavy to give you an anchor point to hold on to. Just like our cars, we wanna create stability through our trunk and make sure that our whole body is very rigid and controlled while we isolate the hip joint. So when we're anchored in, again, my right foot is pressed into the wall here, really anchored. Got my grip here. Head is gonna be pretty relaxed throughout. So I'll start, bend my heel towards my butt, maybe even squeeze a ball behind your knee, that's optional here. Keeping that heel towards your butt, gonna bring the knee up towards your chest. Once we get close to that end range, gonna pick the knee and foot away from the ground. Wanna make sure now that your back doesn't rotate here. Rather, your low back stays pretty steady. Once we can't really get that foot and knee away from the ground anymore, we're gonna keep that knee fixed. And now we're gonna go through some rotations from our hips. So this is where the mortar-pestle happens. Foot nose kind of comes to the ground, but the knee stays put. And then we're gonna bring that heel back to the sky. So I like you to keep anchored here. If you need to, you can block your knee from moving, but I want you to be able to feel that knee staying fixed. And what we're doing is just rotating this hip joint here. So here we're in external rotation, driving now through internal rotation. Starting to feel control through the whole hip. There we go. A couple modifications if we need. We can find different positions. So I like to get the knee away from the ground to start our rotations, but maybe we gotta come a little bit closer to the ground, make this a little bit easier for ourselves to really find those muscles. If we're getting too much pinching in the hip, we're just unable to get any range of motion going. Good luck, y'all.